Hi friends, welcome to GSK Study Circle. In this video, I am going to discuss the topic circles. I will give the basic information of circles, that is introduction to the circles. In this video, I will explain the terms center, radius, diameter, chord, arc, etc. Let us start with some examples. First example, a birthday cake. It is a circle. And next, bus. The shape of the bus, it is not circle, but the steering of a bus and the wheels of a bus are circles. And next, coins. The shape of the coins, circle. Next, a giant wheel. The wheel is a circle. Next, sun is also a circle. So we will find many other examples of circle. Now I will define circle. What is a circle? Let us take a point. We call it as fixed point. Let us take another point with some distance. With the same distance, take a group of points. The line joining of these group of points is called a circle. What is a circle? The locus of points which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point is called circle. And this is a fixed point and we call it as center. Next, radius. The radius is the distance from center to any point on the circle. So let us take a point on a circle. Now, the distance from this O center to that point is called radius. Chord. Let us take a circle. What is chord? The line segment joining any two points of a circle is chord. First, take 2 points on a circle. Name it as A and B. The line segment joining these 2 points is chord. As this chord moves towards the center, its length increases. As it moves away from the center, its length decreases. Longest chord possible is passes through the center and we call it as diameter. So the chord which passes through center of the circle is called diameter. Note, diameter is the longest chord of the circle and diameter is twice the radius. That is, D is equals to 2 into R. Double the radius. Diameter is double the radius. Next, circle divides a plane into 3 regions. Every circle divides the region into 3. That is, interior to the circle. And next, exterior to the circle. Next, on the circumference of the circle, on the circle. So the point outside the circle is exterior and inside the circle is interior and on the circle. Circle divides a plane into 3 regions. Next, point A, it is interior to the circle. Point B, that is exterior to the circle. And point C, it is on the circle. Next, arc. The path of a circle is called arc. Let us draw a circle. So let us take 2 points and join these two. So it is a part of a circle. The red portion is a part of a circle and we call it as arc. And it is the smaller portion of the arc. We can also call it as minor arc. And the remaining part of the circle, it is also an arc and we call it as major arc. Okay, what is arc? It is a part of a circle. Segment. Take a circle. And what is segment? The area between chord and corresponding arc of a circle is segment. Area between chord and corresponding arc. Now take a chord. Next, corresponding arc. The area enclosed the chord corresponding arc. The area enclosed chord and corresponding arc is called segment. Okay. And the other part of the circle is also enclosed with chord and arc. This is the smaller portion and this is the bigger portion. So the smaller portion is nothing but minor segment and the larger portion is called major segment. So what is segment? The area between chord and the corresponding arc of a circle. Next, sector. Take a circle. What is a sector? The area between two radius and corresponding arc of a circle is called sector. Take an arc and radius from O to A and O to B. The area enclosed in this portion is called sector and this is the smaller portion of the circle. We call it as minor sector. We call it as minor sector. And the other portion is also enclosed with two radius and an arc. So we call it as major sector. Right? What is sector? The area between two radius and corresponding arc is sector. Next, the length of the arc. So how can we calculate the length of the arc? I'm taking AB is an arc. Now I want to calculate the length of this arc AB. Let us take the length of this arc as L. If the angle made by the arc at the center is x degrees and radius r, if it makes angle x degrees with the center, that is these two radius makes an angle x degrees and length of this OB, that is radius of the circle, is r, then the length of the arc is equal to x degrees by 360 into 2 pi r. If we use this formula, we will get the length of the arc AB. Next, area of sector. How can we calculate this area of sector? If it makes x degrees with the center and the radius of the circle is r, then the area of sector is given by A is equal to x by 360 into pi r square, where pi is equals to 22 by 7. Next, tangent. What is tangent? Let us take a circle. So tangent is nothing but a straight line. Tangent is a straight line which touches the circle at single point. Take a point on a circle, name it as A, And if you draw a line passing through this point, it is called tangent. So how many tangents we can draw to this circle? How many tangents we can draw to a given circle? Let us take a circle. Take a point. Draw a line segment. Next, take another point on the other part of the circle and draw it. Take another point, draw a tangent. Take another point, draw a tangent. Another point, draw a tangent. Similarly, we can draw infinite tangents as we can select infinite points on a circle. Note, we can draw infinite tangents to the given circle as it has infinite points on the circle. Next, secant. Secant is a straight line which touches the circle at 2 points. Let us take a circle. Secant is a straight line which touches the circle at 2 points. Take 2 points, name it as A and B. Now draw a line which touches these 2 points. There is a difference between chord and secant. Chord is a line segment, secant is a line.